say she has aced it all. Let's all welcome our dream girl, Miss Michele Gumabao. Hello.
Hello. Hi,
Michele,
Gretch.
congratulations first of all. You just came from Miss Globe, finished in the top 15. Take us through your journey.
When I was about to leave Manila, I was super scared. Kasi akala ko may kasama ako. Siyempre, alam mo naman, di ba?
You were alone.
I was alone. I'm always used to traveling with family, with a team. And I was gonna travel alone for the very first time to a continent that I've never been to. And it was my first time in Europe and in Albania. And I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know anything about the country when I was about to leave. And when I was gonna be there, it was my first international pageant, second pageant ever in my life. And I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to expect. But I reached out to a lot of people, namely our Binibini Pilipinas Globe last year, Nelda. She's been a huge help to me. She told me a lot of helpful tips, what to do, what to expect, what to bring. And a lot of people from Manila also helped me and pack my clothes, helped me style my clothes, helped me bring everything that I needed para when I'm there, I don't have to think about anything. Just enjoy, have fun, and see all the sights.
Pwede bang matanong kung ano yung nasa bag mo? Para lang alam natin kung ano yung nasa luggage ng ano.
Very controversial yung luggage ko. Kasi nagulat lahat.
Wait, ilan muna? Ilang luggage?
So I checked in 4 big bags.
Okay.
Which is normal in the Philippines kasi we travel heavy. Okay, we normally travel heavy.
Girl Scout.
Oo. You wanna be prepared for anything and everything. So I had 4 checked-in bags. I had 1 small hand carry, my handbag, and my big makeup kit. I had to hand carry it. And pagdating ko doon, I thought it was normal because we were gonna stay there for 2.5 weeks. And then I was gonna come home and stay in Dubai for another 3 days. So I had to bring a little extra clothes.
Okay.
And pagdating ko doon, the girls had, some of them had 2 bags. Some of them had 1 bag. I was like, how are you gonna fit?
had more.
I had so much and nagulat sila lahat. Roommates ko nagulat, organization nagulat. And they even asked me in one of our interviews in TV there na, so Miss Philippines, how many bags did you have? So, hiyang-hiya ako kasi ako pala apparently yung may pinakamaraming dala. But of course, I was prepared for any event that they threw my way. I had the clothes, I had options.
Like
for
what? Like meron
everything.
kang pati yung pantulog mo ba, bongga?
Bongga! Kailangan everyday iba-iba. But we had day events.
Okay.
We had evening events. And I had like gowns. I had backup gowns to my gowns. Because you never know if may nasira or if may kailangan palitan.
Saka syempre
be prepared.
That's also peace of mind para sa iyo, di ba? Dahil mag-isa ka lang. Coming into the pageant, siguro nag-aral ka. Because just like, a volleyball player coming into a match, we study our opponents. What did you learn from researching on your competition? And also, what were your expectations coming in?
What I really researched on is what is Miss Globe. So I watched their previous pageants, and I also asked help from Nelda for last year's Binibini Pilipinas Globe, and she told me everything that I needed to know, what their advocacy is. Basically, their advocacy is bringing women together, celebrating culture, celebrating differences, and they don't have like specific advocacies like AIDS or disabled children or anything like that. But basically, everything that they want to do is just to bring people together. And that's what we did when we got to Albania. I researched on their culture, how to say hello and thank you. And, just the basic thing is just to be able to greet people nicely. And who the organization is. When you land, you want to be able to greet the right people. And who was the past winner, what she did in her pageant. So I also looked into how Miss Vietnam, the Miss Globe 2017, how she carried herself in the pageant, how she walked, how she... They didn't have Q&A last year, so I didn't hear her speak, but how she walked, how she paraded herself, how she looked in her daily events. And I tried to base everything from last year's pageant. They don't really have a certain look in Miss Globe. They don't really look for a certain type of woman. So it was very hard because you didn't know what the criteria was. You didn't know what to expect or how you should present yourself. So it's really just going there, being the best version of yourself as you can be, and hopefully that the judges will like it. And I had to look also at the other girls. Of course, you want to know who your opponent is.
Na-research mo din yan.
Hindi ko naman sila stinok. Pero nakita ko rin sila because Miss Globe was posting pictures of every candidate as the days went by. And I just,
How
I
did you
looked at the
feel?
photos.
How did you feel, seeing your competition?
I was excited. Because...
Wala bang takot?
Wala naman. Because if there's one thing I learned about beauty pageants, you can't compare beauty. Because each girl has very distinct and unique beauty. My judgment really doesn't matter. And that gave me peace of mind because ang dami magaganda. Girls from Russia, from Europe, from Latin America. Lahat sila, they all have experience. They all have killer bodies.
You won, Miss Social Media, right?
Yes.
And Miss Dream Girl. How was that for you? And also, what was running on through your mind when you heard the announcement that hindi ka nakapasok sa top 5?
So after we were 45 girls, down to 15, down to 5, and then they announced the ranking of those 5 girls. I was just so happy to be able to compete in an international stage. It was something that I've never dreamed of, never thought of doing. So getting there, being able to walk, not fall, being able to present myself as confident as possible, for me that was already a victory. Of course I wanted the crown, who doesn't? But I didn't necessarily feel bad afterwards because I knew that the organization was just looking for someone else. They weren't because all of the girls that I expected to be in the top 5 or the top 15, hindi lumabas. So I just told myself na maybe magkaiba nga naman talaga kami ng taste. So sabi ko, that's okay. It's really a different avenue or a different competition when you're there abroad. And you just really have to accept it. And what was running through my head at that time was, I can go back, I can go home, I can play volleyball again.
Speaking of playing volleyball, eto si Michelle came home Saturday afternoon and then played the next day for Creamline against Ateneo. Tapos, naglaro siya. Second set hanggang fifth set,
third,
diba?
fourth, fifth.
So how was that? It was very fast. It was a whirlwind, in fact.
How
did you deal with that?
I wasn't expecting it. Although, yes, coming home, sabi ko, I'm gonna be ready because I've been working out. Especially my last 2 days in Albania na wala na kaming ginawa. I went to the gym both days. I had a layover in Dubai for 3 days because my flight got canceled. I also gymmed. And when I got back here Saturday, I went to the gym Saturday night. So sabi ko, endurance-wise, kaya ko. It was more of being in sync again with our setter,
because
with the
you
team.
haven't been practicing for
almost 3 weeks. So sabi ko, I think that's gonna be the hard part. And when I got there, sabi ko sa warm-up, medyo rusty, pero mukhang kaya naman. So pinapakiramdaman ko pa lang sa warm-up. And pinasok ako ni coach second set, ginawa niya akong middle. So parang ako, shucks, confidence to Okay, sige, push lang. And then I played the third set in my position, opposite. And then after that, tuloy-tuloy na. So we lost the first 2, won the third and the fourth set, and we lost the fifth set. So I think it's a good welcome home party for me.
Yes, and
playing in that
game. It's nice to have you back. It's nice to see Michelle on the volleyball court again, but we are definitely very proud of you.